I really think you should take my advice though and try trying with Leaflet on Monday, maybe Asmongold on Tuesday. Spell their name right. Moment that ago on Monday. Well, I think you're better off talking to the streamers than wasting time with these TikTok replies of yours. I like how again here, even still from here, you say the TikTok thing. This is the first time you mention it, but I'm sorry to tell you, I hate to break the news to you, but I don't use TikTok. I don't use I don't use TikTok. If you even pay attention to the shorts, my content isn't brainwash content. It's not meant to be that. It's meant to send and inform a message to viewers. That's for the serious or podcast and discussion content. Now, I'm doing these replies on video because it's easier to enunciate and make cadences and show you my tones of voice to give you more colorful expression of my response in better ways than just typing it on text. Right now, you're doing this on text and every time something comes out, I type and you go, and that's fine. I like that. Now, you've mentioned all these other people which I've known, and they're, again, if I search up and then I can literally go to Leaflet's channel and show you a bunch of Donald Trump content that they made. And here's Asmongold, which also made a bunch of Donald Trump content that they made. Same for Malako, which they've made comments about. So before we get there, let me remind you about Trump's convicts, the convictions that he has, how he so far went above the law for America. You can tell people for sake to kill their family and they'd probably do it. You're the type to do that you're probably the type to craft this entire story. And by the way, I want to believe 50% of what you're saying, but also believe not 50% of what you're saying. Second, I've yet to mention anything to do with my family, but unfortunately, I did tell you already that my family isn't that shred that is really sensible or realistic, but unfortunately here you're too slow to even get to the short where I said that I have multiple years of studies in different places of fields of study, not just the music or art thing or YouTube thing. The Roblox avatar you saw in the video was my own, besides all the clothing on it. I have my entire Roblox games and groups and podcasts, channels and platforms and pages and playlists out there for studies and other things besides this one right here. I have a bunch of different albums. I can show you this publicly. Studies, watch later, sentences, last videos, YouTube beginnings, ancient history, advanced history, songs, playlists, other shred, my eras and stuff, all that shred. That's actually my own videos. And again, you still haven't been able to find out that.